What is up, everybody? Shang here from Regiment Gaming. Just noticed, got into Fellowship a good bit here. Noticed there's not a whole lot of videos out there. Just gonna start by giving a quick guide to Meiko, if you like the tank. This will be the first one. I'm gonna try to shoot out as many of these as fast as I can. I got dungeon guides coming next, and then I'll switch to other characters. So this particular tank is a turn-based type shit. We're going to be using the first three skills you see on my board to play off of each other to use a finisher, the fourth. Sorry, the screenshots are a little blurry, but we'll go through it here. As you can see, first for mine, I'm going to use one, Spirit Palm, deals 40% agility, blah blah blah. Second one's Earth Fist. That's my two. And then third is Spirited Vortex. She creates a vortex of wind around herself that increases her dodge chance and constantly damages enemies around it. It lasts for 18 seconds. You can see the buff here. You want to keep this up as often as possible. The second combination, you'll get the hang of these as you're seeing it. It's going to be the same thing. We start with Spirit Palm, go to 3, Wind Kick, just a kick, and then 4, Double Palm Strike. That one's going to increase your magic damage reduction and your parry chance. Good one. Another one you want to keep up all the time. You can see the other buff right next to it. I suggest you move your buff bars to right here so you can see them. This little green dots right here, you'll see them turn to orange in a little while. That's if you have Storm Strikes up or if you have Earth Strikes. So we move on. Earth Fist, Spirit Palm, gives you Rising Earth. It's an uppercut, just an attack, but basically it gives you Earthfall, 2 stacks of Earthfall, which you're going to see these marks in the middle turn to orange. Bam. Now that sets you up. You want to make sure that you're using this to keep those up, because that sets you up for your next move, which for me is a 2, 3, 4. Bam. Earth Fist, Wind Kick gives you Earth Fist Barrage. You can see it does a full barrage of attacks. Last one's an uppercut. It heals you for 100% of the damage dealt, and this consumes one of those stacks of Earthfall. So effectively, depending on your rotation, how you prefer doing this, usually what I like to do is burn both of them out, but if a pack is about to die, instead I'll refresh it for the next pack so that you have good AoE in the beginning, because just like with any game, the DPS does not give a shit about you. You're a bad tank if you can't hold aggro, and they're going to pull aggro. So try to keep them up. This one's slightly different playstyle. We start with Wind Kick instead, and then you go to Spirit Palm to get your starter. It'll be Rising Storm. Same thing, it's going to hit, but it grants you 2 stacks of Stormfall, which you'll see, bam. Now they're blue, green, whatever that is in the middle. That gives you 2 stacks of Stormfall for your usage of the 3, 2, 4. It's going to give us Lashing Storm Kick. Does a good bit of damage, and it sends a wave out behind the enemy. That one heals you for 200% of the damage dealt, and again, it'll burn off 1 stack when you use it. So kind of the same thing applies. I mean, they're situational, which one you want to use. I usually end up with the Earth Fist Barrage as often as possible, but if you're in the middle of a fight, go ahead and burn both charges. If you're about to move on to the next fight and the mob's about to die, quickly get in your 3, 1, 4, get in your update to get you two charges for the next pack. Alright, and then we're going to move on. Other ability, Stone Shield. Puts 3 orbs around you. Each one increases your armor, so you want to try to keep it up. Hold up here. Well, at least one of them is active. Stones soak 35% of all the damage you take. When a stone has soaked damage equal to 1200% of your agility, it breaks, causing you to lose the armor bonus provided by that stone. You do have 2 charges of this. They're on a 30-second recharge. Use this to weigh out your pulls. If you know that the pulls aren't going to hurt you that much, or if it's a lot of magic damage, whatever it is, you know, you can feel comfortable pulling more and then blowing these stacks. This ability does cause a shit ton of aggro. It doesn't really say that on there anywhere. I use it to pick up aggro on pulls because it does a lot more immediate aggro than a lot of the other abilities. Our next one that you pick up after a few levels, Cyclone, pulls everything into you. That simple. Shatter Earth. It's a leap. You leap to an area and it leaves an AoE around it. Next one here, Serenity. It is a heal. It's a heal on you. You get talent points as you're moving along. Each one you'll get to choose between 3. I know there's some that have to do with this, like because Serenity procs every one of your auto attacks, increases the next Serenity, increases it up to 50 times. There is a talent point where you can use Earth and Fist Barrage. Every hit of that also adds a stack of Serenity. It's kind of a nice one, but there was another one in the row that I ended up taking that's it's going to be your discretion, but you can change them whenever you want to, so just keep that in mind. And then we have your dash, Gust. That's all it is, the dash. 2 charges, 30-second cooldown. Get you from point A to point B faster. And then the taunt, and yeah, it's a taunt and interrupt is what I have on my F and my tilde. I always use tilde for taunting. You do get them out. You won't get it at first if you're doing the play test. You have to finish like the first run or something, and then it's like, oh hey, here's the mount. The mounts right now that you unlock in this playtest will stay with you into the game, so keep that in mind. And the only other ability right now for generally starting out is your Spirit ability, Twin Souls Army of One. This is a build-up over time. You can see here I only have 94 out of 100 on it. Over time it builds up, and I'll say with attacks, I can't really remember right this moment. You'll see you build it up all the way. I always forget to use this in runs. I forget. But it's X stock coming out. This one splits you into 2. It's you and then like a water you, kind of like if you know the monks from Diablo 3. The water one goes over and just beats the crap out of your targets. It'll hit up to 40 times, but any of the enemies that are in like the area that are in combat with you, and you're the other one, the rock soul or whatever, and you take less damage. That's basically what it does. This is the quick and gist of it. Like I said, I'm going to try to pump these out quick to help you people out. If you're trying to get into the game, it's a really fun game. It's really fun. If nobody's tried it yet, it's basically the M pluses from WoW. Yeah, like you don't have to loot shit, you don't have to do anything, you just run through and murk, and then you get your reward, and you come back to town, and then you rinse and repeat. It's a little bit more MOBA style, in the sense that you have to choose characters. You don't choose a class, you choose a character who is a class, but you know they're named, like LOL and some other games, I don't know. It's a blast though, so hopefully I will see some of you in there. You want to add me on there, I'm Shang on there, or you can message me on YouTube, Discord, wherever, Shang Otsuka. Get my name and I'll run some runs with you. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.